Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And you know already we're going to talk with a VIP expert that is a specialist in what she does. And what does she do? She hangs out with a lot of dames, and that's a good word. And they transform networking. Now, what is Tigo talking about right now? Guess what y'all got to do? You know, sit right there. We'll be right back. Okay, so have you ever wondered how you can connect with powerful women that are trailblazing all over the world in one central location? You know, not the ones that are just getting started. We love you. We do. Not the ones that, you know, are retired and just kind of hanging out and dabbling here or there. We love you guys too. We're talking about the women that, like myself, are getting up every day, doing this thing every day, trying to make it a better place for my family and for the people around me. And hopefully, you know, with this show, we're reaching people around the world. Well, you come to the right place because today we're going to talk about the dames. Yeah, the dames. And the founder of the dames is here today. Meghann Conter is here, and we're going to talk about what the heck is the dames and how did she get that started? What's going on, Meghann? How you doing?
Hi, Tigo. I'm doing great. How about you?
I am doing fantastic. I got to tell you, I got to ask you, one, how did you come up with the idea to create an organization of powerful women all over the world? And how do you get them to all kind of come together and have such a great time while they do it?
Well, it was all because when I was running my 6-figure marketing business, growing it to the 7-figure mark, I was surrounded by a lot of brand new business owners here in Denver, a lot of multi-level marketing salespeople, a lot of those who had just weren't at the same level. And I found that it was really difficult to problem solve. It was really difficult to mastermind when I wasn't surrounded by my peers. So it didn't exist. What any good entrepreneur does, we create it. So I created an organization here in Denver for women running 6- and 7-figure businesses, and those in director and higher positions at large organizations. And we've always come together to laugh, level up, and learn as we really support each other in personal growth and professional growth and transformation. That's how it all got started.
I love that. And for everybody that's looking at the bottom third, no, they didn't cut off the M. It really is thedames.co.
Yes.
So check that out. So what made you say, okay, we're going to go 6-figure, 7-figure. We're going to really target after that market. And then how are you reaching them? Is it word of mouth? Are people going, hey, I belong to the dames and you need to be belonging to the dames? Or are you reaching out through other organizations? What are you doing?
We're finding that ever since the beginning, the reason why I started it with 6- and 7-figure business owners is that our target market is really those growing businesses from about 250K up till about 5 million. It seems to be that a lot of the women who are in those zones are facing very similar challenges in business and in life, and they're facing similar celebrations. So coming together to be able to mastermind through those challenges, to be able to build community, to learn how to be each other's power partners for collaboration, for cross-referring, for all of the things that these power partner relationships create. It works really well with having that designated target audience. And so ever since day one, that has been who we serve. We have an application-based community. So business owners need to be at that level. Directors and corporate need to be at that level and above. And it really does help us keep the integrity of that group together, and we can all solve those problems together and celebrate as we climb. That's where it came from.
You mentioned that, you have to fill out an application, and I get that because I did it.
Right.
And it's not that hard. So you guys stop looking at me going, oh, application. Look, this is not seventh grade English. You will be fine. Trust me. But then on top of that, you have a lot of like personal touches. You know, you
Yes.
have an onboarding where you get to sit and ask all kinds of questions and know what you're going through. You've got all kinds of meetings and things going on, but you have separate chapters around the country, correct?
That's correct. And actually one up in Southern Ontario as well. And we have a virtual chapter that spans the globe. So really it means that women who are at that qualifying level, who are also a culture of radical collaboration fit, they can come to a roundtable, see what it's all about. And then, yes, we have very high touch ways of keeping in touch with our members. And we have a unique strategic matchmaking process where we learn about our members, we learn about their goals and who they should know within the organization to help them reach those goals in terms of collaborative power partners. And then we match them up with those best matches to form those relationships and then teach them how to create those long-term relationships that end up in things like leads for your business and end up in things like collaborations and growing your footprint and so many other end byproducts.
So is that how the dames are like transforming networking? Is that how you're doing it? What do you mean by that?
Yes. So most of us have probably experienced the thing where you walk into a networking event or walk into a room and you feel like you must have a target on your forehead or one on your back because everyone's trying to sell you their stuff. They've got their business card shoved in your face before you've even said 3 words, or they have said 3 words. And that creates a low vibrating energy. It makes everyone feel like they have to be on guard for who's going to sell me what next. And It's the same kind of thing that we're all dealing with on LinkedIn these days. People just, hey, I don't know you. You want to buy my $10,000 coaching package?
Right.
The dame says, we need to get rid of that old way of doing things. It's coming from scarcity. It's coming from a lot of past programming. And we do what's called new networking. New networking is all about getting you connected to those power partners, those people that are there for your good. You are there for their good. And you are there helping each other as you're growing your businesses through all of the things that we know exist as an entrepreneur, the roller coaster ride that it all is. And that way you don't walk into a room trying to hunt for that end client. Nobody is allowed to do that. It's a pitch-free community. And what ends up happening is our members get 6-7 figures in additional revenue from these power partner relationships because they begin referring each other. And that's just one benefit. We have women who've been through everything from cancer to losing loved ones, and they come in this community is the vulnerable support that they have all needed so desperately when they're trying to manage the thing that we all manage as entrepreneurs and high performing career women, which is balancing personal and professional life, because we don't get to leave one at home and bring the other one to work. It doesn't work that way.
So let me ask you, I'm sure that someone is out there watching, probably a few someones that are almost there. They just got started and they're almost there. If they're in 6 figures, do they have to be in 6 figures this year or be able to say, hey, I did that last year? Like, do they have to be seasoned before they can join?
Yeah, we really look at the longevity in business. We prefer that people have been in business for 2+ years at least, and that they have had a year of 6 figures. There are sometimes the occasional exception where if you are currently at top line revenue of 95,000 and you're like, I'm gonna pop right over there in the next month or two, great, come and check us out at a roundtable. But really, it is not about it's about maintaining that integrity. That's what it's about maintaining the level of business owners that are in that group. We've all been past the initial battle scars in those first few years, sometimes longer than a few years for some business owners. And we're not, we're in a different place.
So what's next for you? I mean, you're in 6 or 7 chapters. You have a virtual international chapter. What's next for the Danes before Alan cuts us off? Because he already put the 2-minute warning up.
We have our first ever Funference that's coming up in October here in Denver. That'll be a deep relationship building, a place where women can really learn how to build effective power partner systems, and also a mastermind component to it. And we are expanding continuously throughout the United States and North America, looking for chapter leaders. So if you're someone running a mid-6-figure business and you are looking for a way to bring your tribe of women together, please reach out to us. And as always, anyone Any woman who is qualifying around the world, we'd love to have you at a roundtable and come check us out because we'll continue growing that virtual chapter forever.
That's awesome. And for people that are out there, you're driving, you're going, Tigo, you know I'm driving, it's early in the morning, and you can't see her domain name sitting at the bottom of the screen. Can you tell them, Meghann, how they can get in touch with you?
Yes, please go to thedames.co/roundtable in order to come to one of our free events where you can learn more about the Dames. And again, that's THEDAMES.co. And hope you will come on and check us out.
Well, I'm so glad you could come and hang out with us for a few minutes so we could spread the word about the Dames because they're all over the place now and growing every day. I thank you so much for being on.
Thank you, Tigo.
Awesome. Okay, guys, I know you're driving, you're cooking, you're taking the kids to school. You didn't write it down. Well, you know what to do. Go to Tigo Direct, type in Dames, type in Meghann, she'll come up. Send her a private message through Tigo Direct. There's no charge to you and there's no charge to her. It's our way to have our digital community stay connected and support each other. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll be back next time because otherwise I'll miss you. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.